Hello, my name is Kevin Schusler. I'm Assembly Manager, Head of Technical Assistance for Command Light. The video you'll be watching today is going over the Nightlight model light tower. The advantages, it gives directional lighting for various scenes around the vehicle. We'll also be going through the operating procedures, how to raise, lower, rotate, all the functioning aspects of this tower. Along with this video, there will be a link below that you can go to. It will show you a video on the different terminology for the different components of the light tower. There will also be a labeled drawing that you can go to reference the different components of the light tower. Your holster box and your handheld controller. On the holster box, there are two very important lights. The green light shows that this light is centered up on itself and able to come down correctly. The red light will show an elevated warning. Secondly, what you would want to do to activate this is to hold down right and left simultaneously. All the backlights will flash red for 1 second, and then the rest will come to a green when they're capable of raising. This is just a small LED light mounted down on the base. Anytime this light is in motion, this light will be on. On the nightlight, you have to bring up the lower stage first to what we call a preset safety limit. There's a mercury switch that's kind of hidden up in here internally. What it does is it will not allow anything other than the first stage to raise straight up till it reaches a preset height. So there's no way this light tower can swing around, rotate, and hit something that's sitting next to it. At this point, you will be able to do all other functions, and these would include the upper actuator up or down, also rotating left or right, lower bank, upper bank, backlight, and then also there's an optional strobe. This tower does not have it on there. It is retrofittable. You can purchase this after the fact. On this hand controller, there's an emergency or an auto park. All of the towers have an auto park. It's basically a hit it and forget it to get the light back down where it's safe to travel. There's also an emergency stop. Once you would start the auto park sequence by hitting the red stop sign right there. At any point during the auto park sequence, it will shut it down, so you can stop this thing with the push of a button. Either completely coming down to its nested position or hitting the stop button will time out your controller again. The controller will automatically time out after 2 minutes. This function is in there basically to keep somebody from accidentally bumping a button in the station or someplace where you don't want that light to raise. So I'll just kind of go over real quick the motions of this. So I'm raising both lower and upper stage. The ratcheting of the actuator, that's normal. That's internal in the actuator. It is not hurting it. Again, the backlights, once they reach their preset switch, they will alternate and rotate. Left and right rotation. The nightlight has a slip ring in it, which allows it continuous 360-degree rotation. So it can just keep spinning in one direction or the other. We'll go ahead and activate the auto park sequence now. Your tower's down, elevated light is out, you're on center, this tower's ready to roll. Once you open up this tube, you will find the user guide, my business card. Always call me if you have any question, and then the tools needed to lower this. What they are basically is a small flat-bladed screwdriver that can be used to attach any of the wires on the two control cables. Then there will be two Allen wrenches. Just one's a 90 degree, the other one's onto a socket, and that's how you will manually lower the actuators. Basically what you'll do is on this actuator, there's a little cover screw here. You'll go ahead and remove that. That will allow you to get deeper access with the Allen head one. You can do it with a ratchet. I do recommend to have a set of extensions on there. It makes it way easier. So with this one here, you'll just go ahead and go in and you will actually feel it drop into its position, but it will bring this down. If you really want to save yourself a lot of grief, if you have some type of electric drill or something that has the capability of hooking to a socket, turns an hour job into a 5-minute job. The same would be with the upper actuator. Again, you would just go ahead and remove this outer cover screw. and then in a little deeper, you will get to that one there. This one gets a little tight at the end. To do this in the proper sequence, you would go ahead and bring this down first, and then bring this down last. Also, if you would lose power, what you'll also want to do is to rotate the backlights back to their home position. The whole trick to this is slow, gentle pressure. And then very slow pressure, you can manually bring this around to center. You can kind of line it up where you'll be able to see that this will actually come down. Just do the same process until this is completely down and nested. You may get a little bit of a bounce on your elevated warning, a little bit of flashing, but you'll be safe enough to travel. One last thing I always like to point out, please put these back in. These are very, very good actuators, both the bears and the line axe. If they do have one weak point, is if they get water in there. So please always remember to put that back in, snug it down nice and tight, and then your actuator will last you many, many years. I would personally like to thank you for purchasing Command Light, the most rugged light tower in the industry. It also comes with the industry-leading 5-year warranty. Anything you need, I'm only a phone call away. Thank you.